Hi everyone. We're going to use a calculator to solve each equation on the interval 0 to 2 pi. And these are the four problems we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll get started. You need a calculator. Any calculator will do. So the first one we have is sine of theta equals 0.4. What we want to look at is we want to get all values where sine is equal to 0.4. And we know, based off of our other trigonometry, that we have all students take calculus. That means that all the functions are positive in quadrant 1. Sine and cosecant are positive in quadrant 2. Tan and cotan are positive in quadrant 3 here. And cosine and secant is positive in quadrant 4. So that's what that means. So basically, since our answer right here is positive, we can make some acute angle here and just solve for our angle. But we also know that sine is positive in quadrant 2. So basically, we just use our calculator, and you can change this to a secondary angle, but we'll just leave it like this because this is an easy one. We're going to take the inverse and do sine theta equals inverse sine of 0.4. Or in the calculator, you're just going to put 0.4, and that's going to give you approximately 0.41. We round it to 2 decimal points, or 2 decimal places. Alright, so that would be this one. Now we know that sine is also positive in quadrant 2. So using our reference angles, we know that it's right here. This is 0.41 approximately, and so is this part, 0.41. And what we want to do is find this whole angle. So to get this whole angle here up to this point, we're just going to take pi, because this is pi, and we're going to subtract 0.41. So you get pi minus 0.41, and that gives you approximately 2.73. So this whole length here would be, this angle here would be approximately 2.73. Make sure your calculator's in radians. You can put radians if you want, but you don't have to. So our first angle would be 0.41, which is in quadrant 1, and our second angle would be, this should be approximately 2.73. Right? Or you can write it as a solution set like this. Alright, the next one will go a little faster. It's very similar. I'm going to go ahead and write all students take calculus. This is a positive value, so I know cosine is positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. So when I just draw some acute angle here, and I take the inverse, so theta equals inverse cosine of 0.6, we're going to get approximately 0.927. So this angle here is approximately 0.927. Now, to get this one now, since this is our reference angle here in quadrant 1, my other acute angle would be here. So this length would be 0.927 as well. But that's not the part we want. The part we want, this should go up, is this whole part from here to there. So all we merely do, since this is 2 pi here, we take 2 pi minus 0.927, and we get approximately 5.3. If we do just round it up, that would be 3.6. So my two solutions are, this would be your theta 2 here, and this one is your theta 1. So we get 0.927 and 5.36. And the next one we have is tan equals 5. Now remember, the range for tan is, or the domain is negative infinity to infinity. I mean the range. So we can have this number bigger than 1. So what we're going to do is do our all students take calculus. We know that tan is positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. So I'm just going to draw a line through here, make some acute angle, just to get an idea, and inverse that. So tan inverse, or inverse tan of 5, and that equals 0, approximately, so this would be 0.373. 0.373. So if I draw this down, if I draw this up, this angle here is 0.373. But what we want is this whole angle here. So to get that, we're going to take pi, which remember is 3.14 something something, but be sure to use pi on your calculator. So we're going to do pi plus this additional amount, which is 0.375, and that's going to give you approximately 4, where is it? All right, 4.51. So that's your second angle, and our two solutions are 0.375 and 4.51. And finally, the last one is cotan equals 2. What I'm going to do is just change that to tan, the theta equals 1/2, because we have to use a calculator. It just makes it easier. So again, it's the same as before. All students take calculus. This is tan. We're positive. This is a positive number in quadrant 1 and 3. So basically, this is our line here. Make some acute angle and just inverse that. Inverse tan of 1/2 equals approximately 0.463. And then the same thing here. This little bit here is also 0.463, but we want the whole bit. So we want to start with pi, which is 3.14, and we're going to add our 0.463, and that's going to give you approximately 3.605. So I'll just up this up to 1. And so my two solutions are 0.463 and 3.61. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.